Hey, whoa. Michaela.
I'm going to get into this phone call. So there was a lot of editing done on this, and I'll tell you why. It's not to change what the conversation was at all. It's all in there. But there was this long-ass delay on Mikey's end. So we'd ask a question, then hear ourselves ask that question again, and then Mikey would answer it. You're going to hear an example of it on this first clip, and then I take it out for the rest of the time, just to show why there's like these jump cuts.
And that's why we're only going to play the first part today and the next part next week and the last part on the third week, everybody.
Smart. So this is saying hello to Mikey.
You may now begin talking. Please note, this conversation may be recorded or monitored.
Hello? Hey, this is Michael.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Good, I'm good.
My name's Mahmoud. You can call me Moody. And I'm just here with my co-host Carl.
Hi, Mikey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mike, we just wanted to give you a call and just get your opinion and understanding and experience about sort of radio hosts in St. Cloud. We understand there was one recently that was incarcerated called Aaron.
Oh yeah, I was in the unit with him.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Did you manage to meet him? Did he have a chat with him? What was he like?
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Okay, we're off to a good start because, as you know, Aaron said that they were friends. He said that multiple times. So it makes sense that Mikey remembers him, and he says he's cool. That's good. And remember, Aaron's been gone for a week at this point, or a little over a week, and it's amazing that Mikey, we're going to find out, has been in there for 8 months, remembers Aaron, and actually answered most of the questions that we asked. Like, there are a few things that we asked him about conversations and stuff. He's like, I don't remember that conversation if that happened.
We called him the ramen dispenser.
But so far we're off to a good start. And actually it gets crazier than that, because without even asking him anything specific, these are the next words out of his mouth.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah?
He can play basketball pretty good too.
So when he played basketball, did he have a nickname on the basketball court?
We called him Larry Bird.
No kidding.
Wow.
So far we're 2 for 2. Aaron said he was playing basketball, he was crushing it, and the black guys called him Larry Bird.
These are all wins for the toe. You can just stop the interview right here. You all look stupid.
We were in the lockdown.
No, they did give me 2 nicknames.
Okay.
They we were on our way to indoor rec. We were on our way to basketball.
The doors.
And
Yep.
one of them goes,
The
"Hey, yo,
doors.
man, I got a deal for you." I go, "What?" He goes, "You get to pick. You get to pick. I want you to pick your name." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Dude, I got 2 ideas for like a nickname for you. I want you to pick one." I go, "Okay." And like when you're in indoor rec, there's 2 doors, right? A door leaving your cell block, and then the door going out to the hallway to go to indoor rec. And it's like recess. And they close one door before they open the other. So there's like 15, 20 of us standing in one little area waiting for the one door to open. And so everybody's in there. And the guy goes, "Yo, what would you rather be called? Dwight?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, here. They thought, by the way, they were brilliant for the Dwight thing. I'm like, that is great. But like for 20 years, I've been getting Dwight, or radio. And I go,
radio's not bad.
Well, I asked him, I go, "Why radio?" Like, I asked him, I'm like, the retarded Cuba Gooding Jr. He goes, no, because CO said, like, you got a radio show. So, like, there were, like, 4 employees during my time there that were Steel Toe viewers, followers.
Okay. So that's how Aaron remembers.
They were like, "We already have a retarded black guy. It's Mikey."
But it sounds like some sort of black guy came up to Aaron and asked him which of the 2 names he wants.
That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see how Mikey remembers this. It's a little different. He must have been really good then.
Yeah, he was.
Now, did he have any other nicknames while you knew him?
I think he told us he had a few different nicknames. I just don't remember what they were. He was with us a short time.
Right. So he told you he had 2 nicknames and you could choose which one to call him.
Yeah, we gave him the nickname Larry Bird because of his skill on the court, though.
Right.
So apparently Aaron's going, yo, you can call me Radio or Dwight. I go by either one. I'll answer to either one of those.
But his internal monologue is a black guy.
Yes. Right. Maybe that's what it is. Like sometimes like when they make a movie based on a real story, like 2 people will just be one character in the movie just to simplify things.
Fellow inmates, I noticed no one has given me a nickname yet, so I will give out 2 options. You can call me Radio or Cum Breath, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Thank you.
All right, so after this, I asked whether or not he talked to Aaron about going on his show to discuss the injustices in the legal system, and he said he did. He did talk to Aaron about doing that, but he never got Aaron's contact information. He's like, I wouldn't even know how to reach out to the guy. Because I was like, when you get out of here, are you going to try to get on Aaron's show? He's like, I wouldn't even know what to do. I never got any information from him. So I did tell him we tried to help him get connected to Aaron. I don't know if we'll do that or not, but I did tell him that we would try to do that. So that's when Mikey brought up people are mentally ill being stuck in jail for months on end. He talks about how the facilities are bad. There's mold in the showers. And, it's a lot of bad things going on. So it's kind of similar to what Aaron was saying when he came out. It's like, yeah, it's not great. There's problems there. We got to fix a lot of this stuff. These guys should not be behind bars. Doesn't make sense for them.
Thought it was a hotel with bigger doors or something.
Heavy doors.
Heavy
hotel
doors.
with heavy doors, right.
Mikey doesn't feel that way?
Every time one door closes, another one opens.
Apparently
Hey,
not.
before this guy got on the phone with you guys, who did he think you were and why did he think you wanted to talk to him?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead,
Right.
Moody. Explain that.
So I sent him a message. I said we host a show that discusses radio hosts in St. Cloud, and we wanted to understand his experience about listening to radio hosts.
Hosts? So we cover more than one host in St. Cloud? That's what this show is?
Okay.
Paul
Paul
Shea
Shea,
listens.
Johnny,
Okay, all right.
Joey.
All right.
Right.
Did you play cards with Aaron at all?
I don't think I did. No, not with him. I'm not even sure. I hope he knew how to play. I'm not even sure if he knew how to play the card games I played. Like, I played spades.
Right.
I played poker.
Yeah. Spades I've heard is real
Blackjack.
popular in jails.
Yeah, it is.
So Aaron
Most
was
of the
playing
jail-
a kids game while the adults were playing poker and spades.
This
it sounds
reminds
like.
me of, and Rocco, you'll remember this, when we were playing poker, me, you, and Kevin Brennan, and Chad was just shuffling around the poker room because he didn't know how to play poker. Chad was just watching the poker.
Yeah,
He's playing Casino War next to you guys.
yeah, go fish.
All right, so we're going to find out more about what Aaron was doing to pass the time because Mikey does have some insight on that. But, and coming up, we're going to get some real insight into what was going on with Aaron. It was actually, Moody and I were both very surprised by this interview. I'll tell you that. And we both looked at each other afterwards and went, holy shit, I was not expecting that. So there's some conclusions that I think are going to surprise people once we get to some of the more revealing things. This was the question of, was Aaron popular? Because it sounded like he made fast friends with everyone who was there.
Unfacilitator.
Yeah, he was right. He was a hoot.
Facilitator of fun.
Everyone loved him. Oh, don't worry. That question gets brought up too.
Everyone was bored, and Aaron had to be like, come on, guys. We can
Yeah.
sit around here and mope, but that's not going to help the time pass. Let's do something.
Right.
Like he was Jack Nicholson in Cuckoo's Nest.
Yep.
He's like, come on, everybody.
So this is the question whether or not he was popular. And this, remember, his friend Mikey answering that question. Do you think that Aaron made a lot of friends while he was in jail? Was he popular?
Yeah, definitely.
Was anyone sad to see him go?
I don't know if it was sad to see him go because most inmates, they want to encourage people to get out of jail. So I wouldn't say they were sad, but I would say they were. Dang, there goes another one, a good one.
Right. There goes one of the good ones.
No.
So I know this is like so far.
This is sad.
I agree. So far, we're finding out that
Yeah.
Aaron was a blast. They're just like, oh, Aaron's here. Sweet. Let's play some basketball. Let's do a cribbage tournament. This is
Aaron's
sweet.
leaving. I'll be back for all of you.
I won't forget you. I promise I won't forget you. Who?
Do you remember a time when Aaron was talking to multiple inmates about potentially coming on his show?
Vaguely. I think I was in recreation. We was in recreation when we found out because the rec officer, she actually said like there's a guy in here who was on a radio show, and no one knew who it was, and then she's like, that looks like him right there. She's like, matter of fact, that is him. And she called Aaron over to the office. And he was like, yeah, that's me. That's how we all found out.
So I have to give props to Aaron. It sounds exactly like the story that he told.
Yeah.
Where he just minded his business. The CEO's like, whoa, it's Aaron Imholte from Steel Toe.
So far, this is a major lose for you guys. This
is fantastic because we're going to find out why jail was so good for Aaron. There's actually a big reveal here because I was really impressed that Aaron was not exaggerating these stories so far. He was good at basketball. He was beating everyone. They called him Larry Bird. He's making friends. We're going to find out what the black people felt about him. It's all aligning so far.
We're here to find the truth, Patrick. So like if the truth is not
If that
different
bothers
to what
you,
he said,
get out of here, Pat.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not going to try to like creatively edit this to tell a story that doesn't tell. This is the story that
Just sit there and see.
exists.
We can tell you didn't edit it.
Oh, this little piggy's big break was that Steel Toe tells the truth. Someone play the crowd noise. Your boy was telling the truth. They hate him, but they can't bring him down.
He'll finally play a clip of the show. That's great.
Exactly.
He
All
won't.
right. I think Moody here asked the question about what Aaron was doing to pass the time because Aaron was bragging about watching all those movies.
he said he spent a lot of the time watching movies on his tablet. Did you see him like out in rec times or playing games a lot, or was he just sort of locked up watching things on his tablet the whole time?
Yeah, most of the time he was in the cell.
He was by himself in his cell most of the time.
I've seen him outside the cell playing cards a few times. Yeah, I've seen him outside the cell a few times, but not often.
Right.
So Aaron was kind of a loner, it seems like. He was really excited about The Big Short.
Mikey stinks.
Did you guys ask him about Aaron's bathroom habits?
We did, but he didn't have any visibility to that because he's on a separate floor. Mikey was on the first floor. Aaron was on the second floor. There's some segregation going on that we'll get into.
Oh, disgusting.
Momentarily. But we wanted to ask Mikey about would he want a guy like Aaron to represent him? Because as we know, Aaron came on and said, I'm going to become an attorney and I'm going to help these people out. And so we wanted to know if Mikey would accept help from Aaron for his legal needs. Did he ever talk to you about your need for a competent attorney or any way that he could help you with being an attorney or helping you with your case?
Not that I can recall.
Did you talk to him about injustices and how you needed better representation?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, so my situation is I've been in here for going on 8 months, and I was charged with arson, but I was found incompetent.
Right.
And they're trying to find a place for me to go with treatment, to find treatment for my mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But without violating my rights, they're not doing it.
Right.
Because there's only a time period I can sit in jail for so long, and that time limit has already expired.
So basically what he's saying is he hasn't been found competent to stand trial, so they should be putting him in a facility to get help for his mental illness, but instead they're just keeping him in jail and just being like, all right, well, whatever, we'll figure it out at some point.
His
So-
lawyer should bring him up in court, like when Johnny Cochran had OJ try on the glove, and he just tries to strike a match, and he's like, I can't even do it. Ah!
He can't do the childproof on the lighter. He's like, I don't know. It just spins. Moody, Mikey said he had a court date yesterday when we talked to him on Tuesday, right?
Yes, he said something about his lawyer trying to get his charges dismissed because they've held him longer than they're legally allowed to, even though he's been deemed incompetent. It's like, but you can tell from the audio, it's hard to get information out of Mikey. Like, sitting down and having a conversation with this guy I don't know why someone would choose to do that for an extended
part
period
of
of
this
time.
interview is The Big Short.
But like, this is Aaron's guy on the inside. Like, this is
what
who he
inspired Aaron
interacted
to
with.
become an attorney, because he sees guys like Mikey, brought it up multiple times. And so we asked Mikey, like, would you want Aaron to represent you?
Because Aaron was mentioning you on his show. Actually, he said that he was wanting to become a lawyer now. He was considering taking the bar, like going getting his LSATs and getting the bar. Would you be happy with him representing you if it got to that?
Yeah, I would. I'll be honored.
All right. So Mikey's like, yeah, this fucking white guy? Yeah. Sign me up. This guy seems like he'd definitely be an attorney. So
Mikey
you can
is
see their-
crazy.
You can see they're
Yeah,
fast friends.
That's where he's at. He's like, yeah, this guy Aaron would be a great lawyer for me.
Yep. Makes sense.
Like, I tell you, the one thing he is good at is pumping up Aaron. He's making Aaron look good. He made Aaron
Right.
look like not a liar. He's saying, I would definitely hire this guy. We missed him.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to get crazier
I
than
mean,
that.
Aaron seems great. You guys should really think about what you're doing with your lives and maybe stop doing all this nonsense.
Yeah, I just want to say I had nothing to do with this, you guys. We'll see you on my channel next week.
Yeah, Tukey also wants to say
Carl in charge of stuff.
Tukey also wants to say he had nothing to do with this.
Oh, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's a slow build on this one. But we asked if Aaron was complaining about the system.
Sorry, I had a slow build.
Yeah. We asked if Aaron's complaining about the system while he's behind bars.
Did he ever complain about the justice system to you?
Yeah.
Do you remember him complaining specifically about the judge or the prosecutor in his case?
I vaguely remember him talking about both.
Okay. So he's in there complaining about the judge and the prosecutor. And we also asked if he would ever talk about people like Nick and Kayla and April. I wanted to know what kind of stories he's telling, because he's always rehashing these tales from his life.
Did Aaron ever mention the names Nick or Kayla or April in jail?
I think he mentioned a girl named Kayla.
He mentioned Kayla.
Oh, no!
Do you remember anything that he said about
Yeah.
Kayla?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't remember that.
No,
Right.
that's understandable.
Was it like positive or negative? Did he say good things, bad things?
No, it was positive.
Positive
It was
things.
positive.
All right. So apparently Kayla was the one who pressed charges on him, is one of the good ones for some
She's
reason.
she's my soulmate, Mikey. She's all I think about while I'm in here.
The sorcerer just texted me that I'll never get this stink off me.
Hold on. We're not there yet, people. Relax. Let's talk about hanging out. Let's talk about where Mikey and Aaron were hanging out, what they were doing.
I don't recall.
Sounds like he was a very positive
Yeah.
person to Joe. He's very upbeat.
Yeah, definitely.
How much time do you think you spent hanging out with him? Was it just on the basketball court, or did you guys talk in other times during recreation?
He was upstairs on the top tier. I was on the bottom tier. We only come out at different times, so I didn't have a lot of time. But when we come out for meals, I would talk to him.
Did he ever give you part of his meal?
Yeah, he did. He gave me his cookies a few times. You know, I like cookies.
Is that something normal that happens in jail? Do people usually share their food with each other?
Only if you're part of the crowd. If it was different with him because he didn't really know me. He just gave it to me because I said I like cookies. But most people, they'll charge you something or they're just not going to give it to you because they don't know you or you're not part of their clique or something like that.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Here's some cookies. I don't want a blowjob now, but that might change later.
He knew I liked cookies. Was it the only guy in jail that likes cookies?
That is so nice of Aaron, though. This
He's
is
a
making
sweetheart.
Aaron sound like a nice guy in jail.
Yes.
This is all backfiring horribly.
No, it's actually fantastic because we learned something about Aaron that I think is a great takeaway from this interview with Mikey. I realize it's a slow build to get there. I apologize. But I thought that we had a long conversation with Mikey. It was important to show this and show that the fact that Aaron had a lot of these stories correct.
He called himself a facilitator of fun. Do you think that that's how he sort of acted and that's how you perceived him?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Sounds like he really fit in there really well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he is a criminal.
Well, this is very revealing. Okay, so we're going to get to the part of this that I found the most interesting because we're going to learn that the Aaron that we know is very different than jail Aaron. Well, good news, Mikey. There's a chance he'll be back.
His aura, he creates more friends than enemies. I could tell you that much.
He creates more friends than enemies. That's very surprising because, I mean, we know him on the outside and it's very much the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, he makes way more enemies on the outside than friends.
So sometimes we worry about him, but it sounds like he made some good friends while he was there. And I hope that we can help you two reconnect. And we'll be interested to see what happens on Thursday with your court appearance.
This was the big takeaway for me is Aaron comes out of jail saying he had a great time. We're talking to Mikey. Mikey's going, yeah, he had a good disposition. People liked him. He was friendly. He was popular, all that. And so a question early on is, does anyone actually enjoy being in jail? Is that a thing?
Have you experienced any inmates who actually have a good time? Even, maybe they spend just a week there or something. Do they have a good time while they have this experience?
No, because I noticed that the inmates who have the shortest time are anxious to get out, and it seems like every little thing bugs them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is a guy who's been there for 8 months. Does anyone ever have fun in there? No. This is not a good experience. Nobody wants to be in there and enjoys it. But then when you ask the question about Aaron, he actually feels a little differently about it.
What was your experience with Aaron specifically? Did you get the sense that he was having an enjoyable time?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he needed the time to just reevaluate himself.
So do you think like for Aaron, like the outside world might be jail compared to the actual jail?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
Yeah. He's always saying, man, I don't have to see my kids. It's fucking great.
Dude, there is something that's so crazy about this. He says nobody likes it in jail. It's not a good place to be. It's not pleasant. Even if you're just there for a short time, you're complaining about everything. You want out. And then what about Aaron, though? Oh, no, he seemed to have a blast. It seemed like something he needed to do. He even said he needed to reevaluate himself. He seemed like a guy who needed a little time away from his life to reevaluate himself.
It changed my perspective on the whole thing with Aaron because I thought Aaron was lying about having fun in jail.
Me too. We all
But
did.
it turned out to be true.
Patrick, don't turn to the bottle, man. Come on. Stay with us, buddy.
It turned out to be true, which is like people like how bad is the life on the outside that the jail is the good time. I just to hear that reaffirmed by someone else is wild.
So this I found fascinating. We start talking about race in jail and how they interact.
Aaron's talked a lot about the racial makeup in the jail and talking about how the black people loved him. What is the racial makeup where you are?
Primarily they have it feels segregated. Like upstairs primarily white, and then downstairs primarily black. But that's the crazy part. He was loved by the black folks more than anything.
Why do you think that is?
I think he was genuinely being himself. He didn't put on a front, and he didn't come off as like, I don't know. He had an aura about him that was just something that you can gravitate to.
Aura.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is the part that I went, oh, okay, this is the takeaway on this. Whenever Aaron's on his show, he has to put up a front, be a different guy. He's shock jock Aaron. He's confrontational. He knows everything. He's a know-it-all. He goes into jail and lets his guard down. He's just a guy. He's just Aaron Imholte.
Turns
And
into
it's
a Girl Scout. He's handing out cookies.
Yeah, he's handing out cookies to people. He's being nice. He's teaching people how to play cribbage. He's a
stress of
totally
the-
different person.
The internet stress is not there. The goal stress is not there.
Yep.
It's like, it's a relief for him. And to the point where he's got aura in jail.
He actually has, I wrote this out of my notes, likability. This is something that he completely lacks on his show. He's so unlikable.
Jail.
In jail, all of a sudden, he's happy-go-lucky. Hey, let's all get along. Hanging out with black people, cracking up black people, the people that he makes fun of nonstop on his show that he hates. And now he's just like easy, get along, likable Aaron Imholte.
If Aaron doesn't start his show Monday in a dashiki and drum and bass music, he's really missing out on an opportunity. He has an opportunity to branch out to a new audience.
Yeah, maybe Ry Gaza is writing a bit for him as we speak, sending the email.
I was hoping when you mentioned racial makeup, they'd talk about him being in blackface.
That would be racial makeup. So this is, I think, the biggest takeaway, and something that we've been saying, and Patrick, you have been saying this for years now, and I think this proves it.
It sounds like he really felt free in jail.
Yeah, probably relieve the stress of that pressure he had outside.
Have you seen that with other inmates where they actually relax when they're in jail?
I've heard other inmates say that out loud. Like, this is like a vacation.
But they don't mean it.
I think some people mean it.
Do you think?
You know, some people are homeless out there.
Yeah, so it's like for those people, it would be like real life is the punishment, and jail would be the reward.
Yeah.
So Aaron has created his own prison. It's the goal. We've been saying this forever. It stresses him out. He doesn't sleep over it. He freaks out in between shows, during the show, after. We've talked about how SP will watch a show and know, like, oh, he's going to be in a bad mood. Don't need to get around him. And for him to just spend, he says 6.5 days, it was 8. For him to spend 8 days not worrying about the goal at all, relieved all that stress from him. And you heard what Mikey just said. He goes, the only other people who come in here and actually jails a step up from their lives day to day are homeless people. Aaron's living a life that's worse than a homeless person, or at least on the same level, because he's created this job for himself that he hates. He hates his life so much. This really was a vacation for him, going to jail.
Yeah, but going to jail is like blocking everyone.
Yes, he loves
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's yeah, it's like I just, that didn't hit me until this interview that was a possibility.
Yeah.
Because for any other person, jail would be a terrible time, and then it would be Aaron fronting and lying about stuff. But I think the reality is so much sadder that a lot of the stories
and Moody,
were true.
that was such a huge takeaway for me, because now that I'm seeing that, okay, so Aaron was having a good time and he was making friends, and all these things he said happened, you would think, because even Mikey says he needed time to reevaluate himself. You would think that Aaron would come back and be like, guys, what am I doing with this goal thing? Like, let's just do a fun show. And if I don't make enough money, I'll get a job on the side. I'll drive DoorDash. You know, you'd think he'd come up with something to relieve the stress in his life.
Well,
and instead,
why-
by Wednesday, he's like, where the fuck is the goal? He's already freaking out again about it.
Why would he? When he'll get punished for it, it'll be like going to a resort. Like it's a relief for him to be in jail.
No, I understand
Genuinely.
that. I understand that. But Moody, like, his day to day is worse than being in jail. Like, this, I think, is proof
Aaron was more relaxed and having more fun. Even when he's on vacation, he's on Kiwi Farms the whole time. He's not having any fun. In jail, he's got no phone. He talked about that. He's like, yeah, you can't look at your messages. You can't get push notifications. It's great. So I think he's created a life for himself. And again, he's self-employed. He's created a life for himself that is torturous. Imagine doing that and going along with it for as long as he has. Patrick, comment. You look like you look like you disagree.
This stinks.
They're sick. They're sick, Patrick. We told them not to do this.
This whole interview should have been deleted.
All right. I have a conversation that Moody and I had. So there were 2 phone calls because I got cut off, right?
Oh.
So there was a conversation Moody and I had in between the phone calls. And I want you to know, Patrick, we were thinking about you, buddy.
All right, so what's Patrick going to be mad at us for not asking? That's all that's going through my mind. He's like, what the fuck? You guys didn't ask him this or that?
See, I saw this coming, Patrick. I knew you would not be pleased, my friend.
Yep.
There's
right.
no one
Nobody
that's
come in here for 30, 45 minutes.
It's like I don't know. You built this as like a huge gush. There's a bit in there for everyone. There's confirmation of a lot of the unbelievable stories, but there's also uncovering of lies that are told, and also a very sad truth at the end of it all.
I think the huge takeaway is Aaron was punished by going to jail, and it actually was good for him. Right. And he said that too. And I was like, bullshit. He goes, that was actually good for my mental state. I was like, you were in jail. Shut the fuck up. It actually was. That's not good. I was hoping he was lying.
We'll see you next week, everybody. This was this little piggy.
The huge takeaway is that Aaron wasn't lying, and that's bad for our brand.
Hit the like button. But yeah, that's what happens when the Clippers want to become story writers.
You're talking about psychotic obsession. Doom started honing in on me lately and going after me and all this shit.
Yeah, but he's looking for content.
How much do you think Pat Dixon paid Doom to do what Doom's been doing? Because I think that happened. Doom trying to expose me. Hey, Doom, why don't you suck a cock, you stupid fucking bitch?
Doom is threatening him left and right.
That is wrong, Doom. You should be shamed. Nothing but shame. That's how I feel. Should I turn you into block? Should I block your fucking ass? Doom, I'm going to get rid of you, and you're going to jerk off over it. Bye-bye. Dumb twat. Doom. Sick of you.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.